Sorry, I'm recording this too. So anyways, like I was saying, I'm really excited to do this for you guys. I'm going to have my phone up so I can read the comments in the group. I'm also going to upload this to YouTube. So I'm excited that I've just created another YouTube channel that's going to be separate from like the reels that I upload, that will just be network marketing training. So while you guys are tagging your teams and sharing this in your chats, make sure that you head over to YouTube and you follow Jackie Deering trainings. You can just search that on YouTube and this will pop up. This is going to be like back in the day when everyone learned from not groups. It was literally my YouTube channel. Okay. So we're going to bring that back. So I'm really excited. You're going to see all the training videos that you need on that page. Okay. So throughout the next, little while, I'm going to be doing live videos on different subjects that will help you grow your business. And today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to enroll distributors and how to enroll business partners. And so if that's something that you need, you can put yes in the chat, yes below, tag your teams, grab a pen and paper. This is going to be something where you're going to want to listen to what I'm going to tell you, because I got to turn this on. Do not disturb. My ADD is already kicking in. Guys, I'm just going to tell you, I have always enrolled distributors, even before we had a lot of success. This is something that, some people get it, some people don't. But the good news is that you can learn every single skill I'm about to tell you. So I literally sat here and I wrote it all out, and I have 20 different points of things that I've done to always be a top enroller. So even when I was not making any money, I did these things and I enrolled people at the beginning of my business. 6 years later, almost $2 million later, I'm still doing these things that enroll people into this business. Okay. So grab a pen and paper, get your team on, share this in the chats. And I'm excited. If you guys have questions, you can throw it in the chat. Okay. So here's what I want to, put out there. You are, if you're watching this, you're in a network marketing business. Okay. You're probably on our team. You can drop it in the chat. If this is your first network marketing company, whatever. Okay. But at the end of the day, if you want to be successful in network marketing, you have to understand that the business model simply does not pay us to exist. It pays us as we enroll customers and teach the business and duplicate the opportunity. Okay. That's what we get paid to do. So when I came into this business, I was very overwhelmed. I had never had success in anything like this before. I was very insecure. I was so nervous, but I knew in the back of my mind, like, if I'm going to spend time working this business, I was already working 2 jobs. I was busy. If I had the time to put towards this business, I had to make sure that the actions that I took were things that would become income producing, right? Like, I wasn't looking to waste time to sit in a chat and talk with people all day. I wasn't here to make friends. I was here to make money. Okay. So every tip that I'm going to go over today is going to relate to that. Okay. Drop a 1 in the chat if we can just be real with each other. Okay. So number 1, if you want to make money in network marketing, you have to focus on 2 types of people that you want to bring into your business: customers and distributors. Okay. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years later, guess what? You're still going to be doing the same thing. The good news is there's 8 billion people on this planet. And so we're going to learn how to do the same things over and over and over and over again, which will bring you these results. Okay. So number 1, if you want people to do business with you, you have to get around the mindset of knowing that people are not just going to join you because you've started a business. At the end of the day, people are very selfish. They don't care why you're here, why you're doing it. People will join a business or make money because of their reasons as to why they need this. So that meant that just because I started a business, nobody owes it to me to sign up with me, is the thought process I had at the beginning. So if I want people to take me seriously, and I want people to invest in my business, and I want people to join me, I had to be the person that showed them that I was about my business, right? People want to join someone that knows where they're going. They want to join someone that's serious. I didn't want to join a person that was wishy-washy. I wanted to join a person that was serious. Drop a 2 in the chat if you agree with that. You don't want to join someone that's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you guys are OG, you'll remember this. Okay. This is the perfect example. Okay. I remember my old training videos. I used to say, if you were looking to buy milk, okay, there's 2 stores equal away from you, equal distance. One of them was never really open, kind of shady, didn't really have a sign that advertised their milk. They were closed randomly, person was kind of rude. And then there was another store right there that was open. They were consistent. They were serious. They had the sign that said the best milk. Why would you ever waste your time going to that person over there? Okay. You're always going to go to the person that is there and open. And so I knew that if I wanted to get results in business, customers or distributors, I had to be consistent. Write that down, consistent. Now, what does consistent mean? And what am I being consistent in? Number 1, consistent means not when it feels good. I had many times where I felt frustrated. It wasn't convenient. I didn't feel like doing it. At the end of the day, guys, I'm just going to tell you for real, how it is. what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what? Some days it sucks. Okay, great. You can either sit there and not do anything about it, or you can stay, you know, disciplined and do it. Discipline's going to bring you the freedom that you want. So stay consistent in your business. Okay. I was consistent with posting, right? You guys, you can go back for 6 years. There's never a day where I'm not posting. Okay. There's never a day I'm not in my stories. Okay. I don't let a bad day turn into a bad week. Be consistent in your posting. Okay. Also, I was consistent with messaging. Guys, if we break down how to have success in network marketing, we post, we message, we grow our network, we follow up. Okay, that's it. Like, that's what we do. So I was consistent with all those things. And sometimes it felt like it wasn't working. Sometimes it felt like no one was clapping for me. Sometimes I felt really frustrated. The magic will come from when you do the things when you don't feel like doing them regardless. Okay, so you have to be consistent. You have to show people you're about your business. And the minute that you stop talking about it, the minute that somebody loses the trust in you, okay, the moment that you go wishy-washy, people don't trust you. There's enough people out there that are willing to be consistent, and there's enough people out there that are willing to treat this business like the business that it is, and that's where people are going to join. Okay, so no, it doesn't have anything to do with your rank. It doesn't have anything to do with the money that you made. You have to show people you are about your business, and the only way that you can do that is not by saying it, it's by showing it. Okay, number 2, your page has to be a place where you are providing value of some sort to people. If you are just posting and spamming the products in the business all day long, you're probably finding that like you don't get the results that you want. You have to provide value. So I remember hearing this and thinking, okay, like, I don't have any value to give you, bro. Like, I'm a mom. Like, I literally am like breastfeeding a baby. Like, I dropped out of university. Like, I'm like, what can I teach people? Okay. Don't lose yourself here. Like, it's not like go be someone that you're not. You have to give value of some sort to make people want to stick around. So at the beginning of my business, that value was like, you know, I'm going to post funny stuff because I'm like, you know, I think it's funny, or like, I'm going to share about like my life as being a railway wife, or like share the experience of like Mike going on the railway. Like, I was talking about being a mom. Like, what is the value that you are giving people on your page? That could be also known as your niche. You need to be able to give people value, and it could just be comedy. Like, I love scrolling down TikTok and like finding funny videos. Like, people watch that, people are engaged. Maybe you're teaching someone something, but you have to have like something where when people look at your page, they associate with something with you other than the business, if that makes sense. Drop a yes if that makes sense in the chat. Like, when I joined this business, you guys, even now, like a lot of my branding and my niche is funny content. It's like me being a little bit rough around the edges and calling people out if they're rude. Like, people can associate, you know, my personality with how I post. And like, that's how people are attracted to what I do. And so when I post that stuff that has nothing to do with the business and nothing to do with the products, but they relate to me on that level, now when I post about the business and the products, I'm just not like that it works girl. They're like, oh, that's Jackie, she's hilarious. Like, I follow her. Oh, I saw her clap back on this like old, you know, guy that was commenting on, sorry, the cool guy's here, that was commenting on, you know, her video. Like, that was hilarious. Like, you know, maybe for you, it's you share your favorite recipes. Maybe you're a homeschool mom. Like, what value are you bringing outside of the business and the products to your page? This is where the interaction, the relationships are going to form. I was saying to someone today earlier, I don't sit in my inbox all day and build relationships with people, right? Have you guys ever had those people in network marketing when they're like, what's for dinner? How are your kids? You're like, who are you? What are you trying to sell me? Like, I do not build relationships in my inbox. I build relationships through my content, and I become relatable. So when people watch me put out that content, or when I interact with their page through comments, there's that relation. Okay. Now, another thing that you need to do in order to enroll distributors, okay, in order to enroll business partners, is you have to be on video, dude, like, for real. Okay. People don't care that you can copy and paste a post. Okay. We are in like an authentic marketing season. So you know what? Get on the video. I'm just going to say it to you guys as it is today. Like, back in the day, 6 years ago, you know, we didn't have reels, but I was on Facebook Live. Okay. I was showing people me. You are your brand. People will join with you, not the business, right? So get on your video. Doesn't have to be talking about the products or the business. Be in your story. Like, I want people to see my face, hear my voice, hear my message, feel my energy. This is how people are going to be attracted to you. Now, if you're like, well, I'm not like a loud, outgoing person, you don't have to be a loud, outgoing person. You are not going to be for everyone on social media, but you are going to attract somebody, right? Like you're going to be for a certain type of person. There's people that can't stand me. They literally tell me all the time, I don't care. I'm here for the people that are like, yes, girl, you are out there and like wild, like me too. I give people a space to watch what I do and watch how I am and relate to me. And you guys, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. Hi, you guys. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. Okay. If you're not showing your face, why do you think people are going to know, like, and trust you? People get to know you through social media. How many of us have never met? Like, okay, drop it in the chat. 2, if you've never met me in real life, but you're like, no, I know Jackie. Like, I know how Jackie is. Like, I feel like I already know you. Would that ever be possible if I didn't come on here and show my face? No. So you know what? You're going to suck at the beginning. Okay. Like you're going to suck at the beginning. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fumble. You're going to say the wrong thing. You're going to look like an idiot. Who cares? Keep going. You're going to learn the skill inside of the action. Like you guys, you're going to fail. You're going to make yourself look like an idiot. Like you know what story came to my mind for a second here? I remember when we won a contest for, we were at conference once. We have, you guys know Dr. Nassif. Okay. Like Dr. Nassif, he's like the celebrity surgeon on Botched. Anyways, he was at our conference one year and I had a minute to record a video with him. We won a contest. And I literally said, instead of saying skincare, I said skin scare. And I was like, you're an idiot. So many people like will have that happen. And that will like derail them. And they like literally talk themselves into this like self-sabotage because they're like, oh, I messed up. You know what? Who cares? Literally go on video. If you mess up, laugh it off. If your kid's in the background, like be professionally unprofessional. Like you don't have to have it all together, which will bring me into one of my next points here, but you have to use video. Okay. Be on your page, talk to people, talk with them. Like they need to feel a connection with you if you want them to do business with you. Okay. Now, here's like a big tip. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a formula here. If you want to enroll distributors, okay, there's a saying that says facts tell, stories sell, meaning you can sit here and spout off when It Works Global started and what year we went debt free and who the CEO's daughter's cousin's dog name is. Nobody cares. People want to do business with the story, the emotion. People take action based on emotion, based on how something makes them feel. And that is through storytelling. So when I started this business and I hadn't had a lot of success and I was just starting, I literally told my story over and over and over and over again in my posts, in my messages, in my lives, in my, like, I was telling my story. Now, how can you tell your story, right? Because I remember when some people used to say this, I was like, dude, I don't have a story. I'm like literally wearing clothes from 5 days ago because I haven't showered because I'm a new mom. Like I'm like, I've made negative $30 so far in this business. And like, I don't even know if my card's going to start. You know what I mean? Like what's my story? Your story literally starts before you do this business. Okay. This is like the reality. Your story starts before you were a part of It Works. So how do you tell your story? So write this down. 1, you have to be authentic. Okay. Your story is not like, hey, I had a baby and now I want to do network marketing. No, like your story is much deeper than that. Okay. So like be authentic, like be who you are. Show up as you are. Like people admire people that are real. Like I pissed a lot of people off on the internet for sure. Cause they're like, why would you can't win with people. But I would say the biggest compliment that I get across the board is like, I follow you because you're real. Some days you look great. Some days you look like you just went on a 5-day bender. Like, why is your hair at the top of your head like that? Like, girl, what do you do? Have you even slept? I'm like, no. But like you have to show up as you are. Some days I'm like not feeling it, but guess what? I'm still showing up. Like some days I'm like on top of the world. Guess what? I'm showing up. Like, you know what I mean? I'm authentic and I'm true to myself. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Like get off my page. Like that's literally how I think. Okay. So be authentic. You don't need to paint a perfect picture for people. People do not relate to people that like look like they sit on like, like a perfect life. Okay. Do you follow people like that? I mean, I hate following people like that. I'm like, do you even go to the bathroom? Like seriously, like I want someone to look at my page and be like, if that girl can do it, I can do it. Right. I want them to be like, wow, you don't have it all together and you're still doing this. That gives me hope that I can do this. Like, be authentic to who you are, and you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to show up perfectly. People will admire you for even being brave enough to show up, because all those other people are waiting in the sidelines just watching. They bought tickets to the show, right? So you have to just like show them who you are, but be vulnerable. Like be vulnerable about your story. Okay. Like we talked about, people act based on emotion. So when I started telling my story, like, I'll give you an example. I was like, okay, I was a brand new mom. I worked 2 jobs. I hated being away from my kids. I was broke. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was putting, $20 of gas in my car at a time. I was the one adding up my groceries at the, total at the grocery store before I went through checkout, double checking my bank account to make sure some random charge didn't come out that would decline me. I talk about that because, guys, I'm not trying to paint and look like I have it all together. I was literally just saying to people, like, I don't care what you do, but this is my reality, but this is where I'm going. This is where I've been. This is where I am, but this is where I'm going. And so you have to be able to be vulnerable. There's people that I thought had it all together on the outside. And I realized after I was brave enough to share why I joined, and it can't be in like a pity party. Like no one's going to join you if you're like, I'm just broke and like I'm so in debt, and so like buy my coffee. No, you need to like own it, dude. Like, you're a business owner. You need to be like, you know what? Life has hit me kind of hard. Listen, I'll just be honest with you. I'm working 2 jobs. I have a baby. I want to be home with him. It breaks my literal heart to think that I'm not home with my kids. Someone else is going to be there for his first walk, first laugh, first whatever. I'm not going to be there. I hate passing Mike on the door and he comes back home and we're literally walking by each other at the door because we're both working so much. I hate working at a job that like I'm always overworked, underpaid, always more month than money. I hate it, and I'm not willing to stay here. So this is why I joined, and this is where I'm going. People need to be a boss about it. Own what you're doing, because then when people hear you talk about that, they're like, I didn't even know that was an option. But here's the secret. They're not usually just going to jump on board and join you. Like, these people watch you, and they watch in the distance, and they watch you take these strides. Some people will join you at the beginning. Some of the best people on our team didn't join me till I was 2 years in making money, and they're still the top leaders on this team. Like, you have to just unapologetically tell your story. And you also have to not only be vulnerable, but like, you have to do this because it's going to help people have a connection with you more. Like, this is something that's really like I'll never forget when I made my first paycheck, and it was like $30, and I just put gas in my car, and I took a picture of that, and I said, you know what, this might not mean a lot to like some of you guys, but I work full time, and sometimes I struggle to put gas in my car. So like, I'm just thankful that my side hustle put gas in my car. And when I was vulnerable like that, like for literally probably a year or two, people referenced that post. They were like, that's the first time I started like watching you and, starting like really pique my interest about this business, because I struggle to put gas in my car. Right. So do you guys see, put number 4 in the chat, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that's really important. Okay. Now, also, when you're telling your story, you have to connect your story and why why you joined, and like, I guess your vulnerability to the opportunity. If you don't connect your story to the opportunity, they're just going to be like, why are you complaining on social media? You have to have a call to action. Listen, that's where I was. This is where I've been, but that's why I joined this. That's why I joined in a work from home opportunity, because I didn't want to stay there, and I didn't want to go get a 3rd job. I couldn't go get a 3rd job, right? So I was saying this, and guys, it's not once, not twice, not 3 times. This is on repeat. I literally did this all the time. Okay. Now, another tip that I'm going to have for you to enroll distributors is to have a call to action. Okay. You need to have a call to action, like telling people what to do. So if you're in your story talking about the opportunity, right? You're like, hey guys, I, just got off of fire training, and I'm so excited because like, I just realized that like, there's so many people having success in this business, and I'm sitting here like scrolling my phone anyways. And so I partnered with the team, one of the top teams in the company. I'm excited about where I'm going. I'm going to be Ruby next month, making blah, blah, blah a month. If you want info on what I'm doing, type me the word money. If you want info on what I'm doing, say yes in the comments. Tell people what to do. Call to actions are always going to be something that I use, because people are just like sitting there like, ooh, okay. No, tell them what to do. Tell them what to say to you. Tell them what to message to you. Okay. So call to action. Number 6, you have to have vision for where you're going. Okay. Vision for where you're going. It does not matter where you are. Your current situation does not define you, but you need to be someone with vision at the end of the day. Where there is no vision, like there is nothing. Okay. Not only for your personal business, but if you are a leader, and by leader, I mean you have one person on your team, you also need to have vision on where you're going. Where are you going? What will this business do for you? How confident are you in that? Like, yeah, you're going to have a hard day. I had hard days. I wanted to quit, but I was still confident that if I stayed the course, I was going to get results. What will this business do for you? Talk about it. I remember when people, I mean, I ended up dropping out of university. Oh shit, I totally forgot I had my glasses on. I remember like I dropped out of university. So it's kind of like, haha, that's funny. But people would say, well, what are you going to do? And I'm like, oh, in 4 years, I'll have my business degree. Right. So like I had the confidence in saying in 4 years, I will be here. Plot twist, I wasn't, okay? But I talked about where I was going in this business, and guess what? You're gonna hit some, you're gonna miss some. I remember saying, I'm gonna go double diamond, and like I didn't go double diamond, or I didn't go diamond. But guess what? I went 5 months later, or 2 months later, or 1 month later. Perfect. Nobody's like, oh, you never went. Like, no, I don't care how long it took me to get there. I have vision on where I'm going. I have vision on what this will do for me. And at the beginning of my business, I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go make $2 million and go live in Mexico. I was like, guys, I literally, like, I had no idea I was going to even leave my job. I was like, I'm going to be able to buy groceries because of this business. You guys, I'm so thankful. My next paycheck is going to cover me paying off this much of my debt. This inspired, like every opportunity I could, I was talking about where I was going, why I was going there, what it would mean to me. And through my vision, you guys, it's crazy. People will watch you and they'll be like, that's a joke. That's so dumb, you know? And then you're not rocked by it. I mean, Courtney Bowman, dude, perfect example. We were talking about this in Florida. She said, you know, I remember when I started my business and you know, they were like, write your dream list. And I wrote Courtney on there, but I never messaged her because I was like really nervous. And I was like, no, she's a teacher. Like she would never want this. I felt silly, you know? And then, you know, I know that like, just like me, you know, Courtney was skeptical and she was kind of like, no. And like, you know, just, I think like at like family stuff was like, no, I don't really want to do that or whatever, like same thing as me. Right. But the point is like, I don't care what people think. Like I just kept going. Right. And when you have vision and you know where you're going and you're not derailed by stuff like that, people circle back around. Like, look at Courtney, right? Like even, you know, me, right? I said no for 3 years. I circled back around because the person that I joined with knew where she was going. And people need vision to feel excited. And so when I started seeing like, wow, you're doing this with this business. Okay, I never think that I can make $16,000 a month, but at least I can make 500 if you can do that. And I really need this for my family. So you need to not work in silence. Where are you going with this business? What are you doing with it? What will it do for you? What will this allow you to do? And how is that going to make you feel? And I better like see you guys being repetitive with that, because not only are you going to speak it into existence, but like your network is going to see you. It really comes down to like, wow, you're taking your business seriously, right? People that are just blindly doing whatever to whatever, like, no, you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. Where are you going? What excites you? That's your vision. Okay. Now, energy and excitement. This is another thing. Like some of you guys are so monotone on social media. I'm like, dude, why? You got to be fired up. Like I'm fired up about this business. I'm not saying you got to yell like I'm yelling right now. You can do this in your own way. But you have to have passion and excitement and energy about what you're doing. Now, are there days where I'm like, this really sucks, I don't want to have energy? Of course there is. But at the end of the day, when you know like what you have your hands on, even before I saw the success, I knew other people had success with this. And so I was excited about it. I was excited about the greens. I was excited about the wraps. I was excited about making my first paycheck and going to the gas station and filling it in. I was excited about getting off a call and being poured into. And I talked about that. I was excited about other people's wins. I talked about that. People can feel my passion. People can see like why I'm excited. I'm not just like, right? So I think you having energy and passion is very important in what you're talking about. Okay, another thing, this is so crazy. You have to stay the course, dude. You want to enroll distributors, stop being so flaky. People know that whether they join me today, tomorrow, or in 5 years, I will be here. Stay the course, okay? You're not the first person to have, you know, somebody quit on them. You're not the first person to have a dip in your business. You're not the first person to run into an objection. You're not the first person to not have discipline. You're not the first person to have their spouse say they think this is a pyramid scheme. Who cares? Stay the course. Like you guys, I can't even tell you how many times I've wanted to quit. And I think back, like, The people that I'm enrolling today, some of them have watched me for 2 years. I would never be enrolling this person today if I quit or was wishy-washy within it, right? The way I look at it is maybe I'm not where I want to be, maybe I'm not at the level I want to be at, but if I quit, the time is going to pass anyways, and I'm for sure not going to be where I want to be, right? So I just always had the mindset of regardless, I'm going to stay the course. Regardless, I don't care what anybody else does. Because I know the hustle here is the same hustle there. It's the same hustle if you go to a job you hate. I'm going to stay the course. By staying the course, I've been doing this for 6 years. I've had many times in my business where I'm like, this shit is annoying me. I am pissed off. This is happening. No, I just stay the course. Like I said in a live the other day, professionals and amateurs. Professionals, when the going gets tough, when the valley happens, when the lack of results happen, a professional owns it and they're like, oh, this was not in a live, this was in a private conversation. A professional owns it and they're like, okay, what can I do to shift this? How can I show up better? How can I scale this? How can I, how can I level up? How can I get more results? What can I change? What can I control, right? That's a professional. An amateur will blame, remove themselves from the situation, go to another company where, guess what? 6 months later, they're still not having the success. Guess what? 6 months later, they've quit again. You know what I mean? Like, no, stay the freaking course and know where you're going and, let your work pay off, right? Own what you're doing. Be a professional. Okay. Follow up. You want to enroll distributors? Follow up with them. Okay. Now, how do I follow up? If somebody tells me they're interested in making money, they are interested in making money until they start making money. Okay. People will always be interested in making money. Okay. Now, just because they don't have the time to get started right now or the money to get started right now, that is on a no. I am looking for leads. I'm looking for people to tell me that they want what I have. And when they tell me that, they are going in a system where I can follow up with them. Okay. Now, there's 2 ways you're going to follow up with people. Physically following up with them. Hey, Sarah, listen, I know we spoke about you wanting, it's that I said, hey, Siri, not Siri. I know we spoke about the other day about you wanting to get started in business. I'm just getting, my next round of people in. Are you ready? That's a follow-up, right? Physically messaging them. Hey, it's Friday. I know you said you were ready to get started today. Are you ready? Okay. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Oh, no. Okay. We're good. The other form of follow-up is your consistency. Guess what? Somebody leaves you on red, but they're thinking about it. You don't know people's life, bro. You could be like, this person left me on red. But like, little do you know, the reason they left you on red is because they're fighting with their husband about pop for their kid's birthday. And she's like, I really got to get back to that girl. And then guess what? She looks at your page and you're like, posting about something random for 2 weeks and like not showing up. Okay, well, I guess it really doesn't work. No, dude, like you got to follow up in the sense that when they open their phone, I want to be there. I don't ever want people to wonder if I'm doing this business. It doesn't work, right? I want people to be like, there she is. There she is again. Oh, there she is again. Oh, look at that. She bought groceries. Oh, look at that. Someone on our team just made a 600. Oh, look at that. There she is, right? So following up looks like keeping people in a list so you can follow up with them. Do not rely on your memory. I'd rather you have a short pencil than a long memory or whatever the hell that saying is. I don't know. But also let yourself be consistent enough so when they see you again, they're like, there you are. There she is. Oh yeah, I do want that. Okay. Now, here's the next thing. You want to enroll distributors? You want to make money in this business? You have to have conversations. That's it. We have to message. We are no longer like, no, I don't want to message. No, you're in network marketing. You have to message. You have to talk to people. If you're not willing to talk to people, this might seem like, I just know there's lots of people that feel this way. If you're not willing to talk to people, you should probably quit. Straight up. That would be like, I want to open a restaurant, but I'm not going to let anybody come in other than my mom. Okay. Probably not the best business plan, right? We are in network marketing. You have to talk to people. I talk to people about the business. Like, drop a 1 in the chat if you enrolled in this industry because somebody initially messaged you. That was the first point of contact. Put a 2 in the chat if you are here because you saw somebody's post and then you were like, hey, I saw your post. Can you send me some info? Okay. For me, it was a 1. Okay. 1. She came in my inbox. I said no for 3 years. And then I watched her and 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 I joined because she was consistent and showed me she was about her business, right? So you have to have conversations. Posting is not asking. Posting is not a business plan, okay? You have conversations. Now, why do people not like messaging? Because they don't want to get rejected. You're going to get rejected. Like, right? You're going to have people tell you no. You're going to have people leave you on red. You're going to have people tell you they're going to sign up Friday, but then their goldfish gets sick and they can't. And now you're like, is it me? No, it's people, right? You have to have conversations. And so this is my mindset. I join a business, okay? I can start posting, but if they're not coming to me, I'm going to them. Posting is not a business strategy, especially posting once every 5 days. Like, guys, I post for my business every day, multiple times a day. You know, success leaves clues. Like, I'm willing to let people see me, and then I'm going to talk to them. Now, also, you have to understand that no literally just means not right now. And I don't mean that in a way of like, are you ready now? Are you ready now? Are you ready now? No, I don't do that. I do not drag people to do this business, but I was a no for 3 years. I was a hard no, hard stop, not interested. And then I literally like said this to someone yesterday. I'm like, man, can you imagine like think about this. There was a girl, a triple diamond in our company that followed up with me for 3 years, enrolled me, quit or got whatever happened, left the company. And I was just a random person that came in and created a huge organization. Like, you want to say, like, you want to talk about staying the course? Like, do you know how much money this girl would have made if she stayed on like another month? Like, I'm like, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. You have to talk to people. You have to talk to people. So when I message people and they say no, I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is so awful. No, I literally don't care what you say to me. Like, I will be here doing this. When your situation changes, you're going to think about me. I will be the person on your page. You're not going to be like, oh, what's her name? It's Jackie Deering. You've seen it enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're your brand. Like, I want you guys to be like the person from the town, you know? I love going to the ferry and people are like, I've seen you on TikTok. I'm like, hell yeah, you have. Like, that's your brand, dude. We were at the pool in Mexico here at our resort. And the guy that always serves us literally said, I follow you on Facebook. Guys, this is your brand. Like, this is you. Have the conversations. Be the most out there. I don't give a shit if someone doesn't like what I do. Like, for real. If you don't like what I do, unfriend me because I only have room for 5,000. I don't care. You shouldn't care either. Like, go have the conversations. Go talk to people. If they're not coming to you, go to them. And also have the mindset to know that it might not be their time right now. They might be a Courtney Bowman that's like, no, I don't want to do that. 2 years later joins you and like literally dominates the whole company. Okay. Number 11, use the systems we have as a team. Okay, we have the potentials page. Okay, this is a system where literally, you guys, if you just generate interest about the business and get people in this page and tag them in the video, you're going to sign distributors. Drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever enrolled a distributor because of this page that we have on Facebook. Okay, drop a 1 or whatever number I just said. I already forget. Okay, use these systems that we have because they work. This is how I enroll every single person. I use this page. So I just put the link in there for you. So if you can start talking and generating the interest for it, that page will help you close it. Okay. All right. So we talked about follow-up. I put that twice, right? So guys, and don't overcomplicate it. Hey, I know that we spoke last week about you wanting an extra income. Is that still something that benefits you? Like, I don't overcomplicate it. Just talk like you normally talk, okay? Now, number 13, offer solutions to problems for people, right? So this is going to come from like your why and your reasoning. Like, there are so many moms out there that I like how I felt 6 years ago. They don't like their job. They got a crappy boss. They're busy. They're overworked. They're underpaid. They're sad because they want to be with their kids and they don't even know that there's another option. Like I literally meet people all the time that are like, what do you do? How do you do that? Like, like, what? Like, they don't even know. Right. And I'm like, I thought everyone knew about this. Like, you have to offer them a solution. So like, maybe for you, you're not a mom. Maybe you're a grandma. Maybe your kids are grown. You're like, you know what? I'm just like realizing that with inflation and like, I wanted something extra and like the way of the world is online and I want to be the person to figure it out. And so that's what I'm doing. And I want to take you with me, like give people that are feeling a problem or running into an obstacle a solution. What is your solution for somebody? What problem are you solving for someone? For me, I'm solving the problem for moms that want to be home with their kids, that there is a way to do that. Like that's the problem that I'm solving. I'm showing them that. I'm not just saying it to them. I'm showing them that. I'm solving the problem for people that don't want to work at a job 9 to 5 and want to go live their life and travel, that they can do that. I'm solving that problem for them. How am I solving that problem? I'm showing them every day that that's what I'm doing, right? What problem are you solving for people, right? Maybe you want to be a homeschooling mom, but you can't because you're working in a job you don't like. Talk about that. Take people on the journey. You're solving the problem for people, okay? Be repetitive. I am so repetitive, you guys. I don't care if you think I'm annoying. I actually hope you tell me that you think I'm annoying in the comment section so it boosts my videos. Like, be repetitive. Guys, repetition is the key to success, okay? For real. You have the mindset, oh, I said it yesterday, so if they're interested, they'll just let me know. No, they're not going to let you know. Nobody's typing in Jackie Deering and scrolling back 5 days to see what I was doing. No, I need my stuff to show up on their timeline. I am in my story every single day talking about aloe. Guess what I sell? Aloe. I'm talking about the gummies and the TFX. Guess what I sell? Gummies and TFX. I talk about why I love this business every single day. I'm repetitive with telling you to click the link in my bio and message me this word. I'm repetitive in telling you that if you want information to fill out my influencer application. I'm repetitive with getting people on the page. I'm repetitive with talking about my story. I'm repetitive about telling why I love this business. Repetitiveness over and over and over again. People are in their own little la la land walking around. They do not care about you, straight up. Like, people do not care about my social media. They're not looking for me. But with enough persistency, I'm like, they're going to start paying attention. You guys, I literally signed up for an email list. I don't even know where the hell this person got my email. Okay. I'm not even joking you. Her name's Claudia. She sells some keto booklet. And like, this chick emails me like 50 times a day. And I never open them. You guys know I have literally 89,000 unread emails. I opened her emails because I was like, I literally keep seeing your name. Who even are you? That is what I'm looking to do. Repetitiveness. Guys, and guess what? If people think you're annoying, like, who cares? I literally like hope people tell me I'm annoying because I know I'm doing my job right. I don't care. I do not care. I have never had a successful person be like, you're doing too much. You're working you're on there too much. But I'll tell you, the thing that's built my brand and made us the money that we have is like, Jackie, you're a bad rash. I see you everywhere. Yes, I am, girl. Get yourself some rash cream because I'm here. Okay. So be repetitive, be authentic, be who you are, right? You know what? You might be completely opposite from me. Like, I probably swear more than I should. I'm a little bit fired up. I'm pretty like out there. Like, that's who I am. That's who I am. Like, I've always been told, like, you're too much, be quiet. Like, just don't say that. I don't care. Like, I literally don't care. Says who? Like, says you? Like, like, you're like, I'm supposed to listen to some random person, like user 573 on the internet. Like, I don't give a whatever, right? Who are you? Be who you are, showcase it. You guys, I truly think that like any exposure is good exposure. Like, I would way rather someone share my video because they think I'm the most annoying, ugly person in the world and talk about it and not get in the hands of somebody that needs what I have than like me stay small and like shrink myself down. So like nobody talks about me. Like, no, I literally say, if you're going to talk about me, make sure you link my social media profile and use my full name. Like, dude, I'm like, oh God, I can't even tell you how many people have been brought to my page because somebody else is saying whatever. And like, they come to my page to see if I'm this person, like this person's making me out to be. And then guess what? they fall in love with me, baby. They're like, you're hilarious, or like, you're crazy, or like, I want your coffee. And I'm like, great. Okay. Okay, when you're having a conversation with a potential distributor, you have to make it about them. It's not about you. People are not joining this business to do you a favor, to like help you go ruby, diamond, whatever. People are joining this for them. Don't have like commission sales breath, okay? Like I like distinctively remember walking into a car dealership. I was going to buy a car. I was in Kamloops. I was with Mike. I was going to buy this car, and the guy was so like, the salesperson, like we were this close, like I literally was going to buy this car, and he was like just so like, you could tell like he was in it for the sale. He was like assuming that Mike was going to buy it, so like shushing me, and I literally like walked the hell out of there. I was like, there's no way. I don't care if this is the best car in the world, I will not be doing business with you. People don't want to be sold to. People want to be served. So that saying, like, if somebody tells me 5 million times that they're going to join and they don't, I'm not getting mad at them. I'm like, okay, girl, like I'm here when you're ready. Like, what questions can you ask them to have them talk about themselves? Like, what kind of money are you looking to make? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you need to go diamond if that's not your goal. I'm trying to find out, why do you want to make this? How much are you looking to make? Why? Like, tell me about you. Like what questions can I answer for you? Like, you have to serve people, and you have to be able to like make it about them, right? Like, people need to feel like it's for them, and it's never going to be for you. So like, remember that. Don't, like, you can't be getting annoyed with people because they're not joining. Like, people will feel your passive aggressiveness in your conversations if that's what you're doing, and they're never going to want to join you. Like, I would rather somebody not be ready but join me 5 years from now than be like, oh, Jackie was kind of rude because I said I was going to join but I didn't. Like, it's not about you, it's about them, and you need to serve them. Okay. Show results in your business. This is a really big one that actually really helped me enroll a lot of distributors. I showed people every little win, from like even saying like, right now I'm at the park with my kids and I'm talking to 5 people who want to make money online. I'm showing that what I'm doing is working. When I enroll a customer, I show the email and I shout out that I enrolled a customer, and I talk about how I'm grateful to be able to do this from wherever. I show people that I'm on a training. I showed people that I was working my business. I showed people my paycheck. Like, I got a paycheck, I'm going to do this. I showed people, my groceries on my table, holding up the receipt, showing that I was thankful to have a side hustle to help me with the cost of groceries. Show people results in your business. People want to see the results. People want to hear where you're going. Like, it's kind of hand in hand with vision. Show the wins. You enroll a distributor, show it. Show people you're getting results. When you consistently show people that you're getting results, they are going to build the confidence that they can do it because they're seeing you do it, right? Invest in yourself. You want to enroll distributors, invest in getting better. Listen to a book, listen to a podcast. Go Pro is a great book in network marketing. Like, invest in yourself. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, you have to be willing to invest in yourself. Well, I'm just going to leave it at that. I could never sit here and be like, I'm going to go double diamond, but I'm not willing to read a book. No, girl, go read the book. Like, you need the book. Okay. Also, if you want to enroll distributors, you have to understand that it's going to be hard work, and you're going to have to grow as a person through this. Okay. Like, you're going to enroll a distributor, they're going to quit on you. Okay, great. Grow through it. Like, you're going to, put in the effort and not have somebody join you the first time you talk to them. Okay, great. Like, it's going to be hard work. You're running a business. Like, we're not employees. We are business. We're business owners here. You own a business. And so understand that it's going to be hard work. Okay. I don't want easy work. That's like not ever going to get me anywhere good. Okay. Keep it short and simple. Don't overcomplicate it. And just remember that, you guys, practice makes perfect. Like, really, you want to get good at having conversations? Well, you better have a lot of them, right? You want to, get good at doing reels and doing lives, do a lot of them. It's the skill is learned inside the action. So you guys, really, if we can take anything from this, stay the course, stay consistent, talk about where you're going, have vision, be excited, have conversations, and be willing to do the things every single day that compound to get the results that you want. So again, I appreciate you guys. I hope this helped. Make sure you're following Jackie during training on YouTube, and I'll be uploading everything over there. Every training that you guys will need for your business. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.